Okay, okay, let's see. Are we live? Hello. Testing. I need to check that. Okay. I am live. Oh wow, everything is very small. I am live. Oh wow, everything is very small. Let's fix this. Oh wow, Let's fix this. How did this... What is going on? Okay, so... Oh no, all the cams, everything. Everything is tiny. Oh, this is not what I wanted. I'm so sorry to have started the stream like this. I am a horrendous human being. What? How did this happen? Bored. How did this happen? Okay, then we have Zoom. That can stay locked. Image. I think that can also stay locked. Board. Okay, sorry guys. But the good thing is the game hasn't started just yet. So I've got some time to try and figure this out. And then me. No one cares about me. So that's the good thing at least. I left myself till last. There we go. There we go. I just wanted to make sure the stream was rolling, everything was going all right, and then boom, suddenly I got hit with everything is tiny and I don't know why. Oh, but there we go. There we have it. So we can't have our opponent on camera today, unfortunately. His mum doesn't want him on camera, which is fair enough. I'm down with that. And we will be inputting the moves as we go. So we've got a lot of work. We've got our work cut out for us, in essence. Which should be good. But the round should be starting any minute. Now, I've got to be on the ball. I'm super excited to be doing commentary as well, though. So I need to be posting. Also, I need both chats up. This is also the thing. And I'm just checking that it's not just me live. That is very loud. Great. That we are live on all the right channels, not just mine, because that would be not so good. I'm assuming we are. I'm hoping we are. Okay, so I have no idea what openings are going to come our way. So I'm actually really excited to see what's what and what we're going to see between these two. So it looks like she is playing a junior, which is always scary because juniors are underrated. That is for sure. But we shall see. The game is due to start any minute now, so I cannot leave. And I need to be paying attention. So I also may need chat's help across all of this to just make sure I'm up to date with the moves. I'm sure they're going to be blitzing at the beginning. Getting that opening prep out of the way. Okay, cool. We are live in all the right places. Good. Let's scale this up, but not all the way that needs to be. Oh, that was annoying. Let's go. Just making sure the board is... There we go. Okay. The good thing is we have the white pieces. I don't know whether she's a D4 player, an E4 player, so like super excited to see. Hopefully we'll get into something like a French because I know it inside out, back to front, left to right. But that said, we are due to begin. Ooh, I feel the nerves, you know? I don't know if you guys ever feel nervous if you ever play chess events, but I can tell you now, my heart rate goes ballistic just before a game, like a classical rated game. Hey Oscar, hard to tell their ratings. Yes, I thought that may be the case. So Adriana is 2006. And her opponent, Jamie Castello, is 1801. Now, that said, opponent junior, so you never know. I'm going to try and make it bigger for you to see, but I think it might be a bit tricky to make it any bigger. And I think it will still have trouble seeing. Always nerves before a game. When the game starts, it slowly... Yeah, and like I find myself like doing deep breath exercises. Okay, one sec. So it's super sunny outside. So whenever I open this window, I get blasted. Absolutely blasted. So I need this diffuser to help me lift the green. Okay, now I'm ready. I was panicking because no DGT board today. The time control is 60 plus 30 from what I understand. I can actually pin the links in as well. I should also be checking the YouTube chat. I forgot about this. On YouTube. Because we are live on YouTube, just across all platforms. So we have 2 people watching on YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for tuning in. I'm guessing you can hear me as well because Oscar's been chatting. So we will try and tap in across chats as and when I can remember. We're still waiting. I'm actually feeling nervous now. I don't know why. It's kind of crazy, but especially when you're waiting and you're like the first round is always delayed. Like always delayed. There's never a first round that isn't. You learn this when you start chessing. Okay. Does anyone have any predictions on the dub? Because Adriana is a really strong player, but I know nothing of her opponent. The chess results as well, so pairings, are available. I will also double check because I have a whole bunch of links for the event. I also have the chess.com event link, so I will post that out. Unfortunately, like I said, no DGT today. And I can't pin it in chat. I can pin it in my own chat. There we go. Cool. There we go. All right. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. But we got this. We got this. She looks cool, calm, collected, you know. All the things that you probably should be, that I'm definitely not when I play in a chess tournament. Now I hope the time is in view, because we won't see times from this as well. So I'm wondering if we're going to get e4, d4, c4, knight f3. Like, it's gonna be interesting. She's definitely a stronger player than me. Also, to all those lovely, lovely people on YouTube, how's it going? I think we're gonna be getting there. Anyway, well, to all the lovely, lovely people in my chat, how are you doing? So Adriana is a titled player. She's a WCM, so she's no slouch. Okay, I feel like people... Yep, I see hands shaking. All right, what are we going to see? What are we going to see? We see a d4. All right, let's go. So d4. Opponent's taking a while to respond. Unusual for a child, but let's go. d4, knight f6. I'm assuming we'll see c4, e6. Maybe knight c3, bishop b4. Going for like a Nimzo Indian. Queen's Gambit can also be met with this kind of setup. I'm actually currently changing up my openings against d4 because I suck. And yeah, we see e6, knight c3, and we do see a Nimzo. Okay, so we're trying to fight as black to create a double pawn structure. So if white ever pushes a3, we will take, and we say you've got a weakness. And castles, nice and quick. And bishop d3. All of these are great developing moves. One, they know their stuff so far. Rook e8, sorry. So now a question is, am I developing and getting castle? Rook e8 has ideas of trying to open up this file somehow, I would have thought. But I think some normal moves are just knight developing. I'm not sure knight e2 or knight f3. Adriano opts for knight f3. Again, completely normal developing square, supporting e5. And what did we get played? e6. Has d6 just been played? Wow, that's an interesting move. Okay, so d6 is the main book move here. Interesting, because you're just committing to I will take the knight. Now, queen c2 is like a normal move to say, well, if you ever take the knight, I'm going to get the bishop, and you're not damaging my pawn structure, which is the general plan. Again, normal development for me stands out. Maybe we can go bishop d2 or queen c2 to not double our pawns, but we are essentially putting pieces on squares that we may not want them. I'm a big fan of castling in a position like this. Before I take on any more action, I would love to just castle. Rook e8 is weird. Yeah. Rook e8 is a bit offbeat, that is for sure. But it is a line. It is a line. So definitely some prep going on, I think. And how are we on the YouTube front? No chat, no chatters, no poggers. d6 is normal to trade the dark square bishop and go e5 later. Put the remaining pawns on dark squares. That does make a lot of sense. Okay, so this is the first big thing, which I think is fair. She's obviously thinking about castling. Maybe even debating about trying to just gain some central space because you can. I'm wondering if like queen b3 is a move, because then you're really asking the bishop to do things. And then like bishop d2. Those are moves that kind of cross my mind, but I'm a fan of just finishing my development because I'm a noob. I'm advanced noob. That's all. That's what I'm an AN. Yeah. Okay, so castles comes. She's definitely considering the strategy in general as well. So it's not just about the move you make, but weighing up pros and cons of the position. Can you expand? Can you keep developing other pieces before castling, or do you just want to cast and get your king safe? Okay, so black. What is black's general gist? Now, black could go bishop takes c3, which would be quite normal. e5, also an idea since you've put on your rook on e8. e5 takes, and we can actually save the bishop. Wait a second. Wow, we can actually play knight takes e5 because in the event of this, say hello to my little friend, and we lose the queen. How lovely is that little tactic? And wow, that's really loud. I need to turn the desktop audio down. There we go. So you need to be careful with e5 as black, as an idea. Bishop takes, completely normal, but I also like just normal developing moves. Knight b d7, queen c2. And what's black's like plan idea? I don't really feel like you want to break with c5 in general at this point. You can probably keep the tension. White has great space. The pressure is building. If bishop takes, the question is, do we take with a pawn so we can keep a battery? I don't think so. I think we probably just want to keep the pawn structure. But then again, we do still have the bishop pair, and we do still have the pressure. I'm a fan of pawn structure. Now, it's a shame we can't see Adriana's opponent here. It would be nice to, see if they're thinking heavily, what their body language is like, but alas, we are not allowed. I don't think that clock started, by the way. Oh no, he's probably gained time. You're right. I'm wrong. I see it flashing, so it probably is okay. You saw bishop d3 early on. Hey, Mike! Bishop d3 might have multiple ideas to it. The main idea is to enforce the e3 to e4 square. Enforce e3 to e4 at some point. And knight f3 is more of an attacking position rather than knight c3 would be. Interesting. So a general, bishop takes c3 feels quite more like natural in the Nimzo, but usually you don't do it until someone's pushed a3. But as I've seen, e5 is a bit tricky. Yeah, it'd be amazing if e5 takes, pawn takes, knight takes e5. Oh, okay, so he does opt to take on c3. Yeah. Which makes a whole bunch of sense. We will take, and we essentially get this very... This is what you're going for in the Nimzo Indian, is these kind of doubled pawns. Now, I'm not sure, like... because sometimes it's actually best not to target this pawn, but you can play things like b6, knight c6, knight a5, bishop a6, and you try and just claim that you can get the pawn. Now this plan takes a fair bit of time, which is the downside. So white may not even try and cling onto the pawn, because it is a kind of double pawn. But so far so good. Alrighty. Would you have captured with c3 with your left hand? No. No, I wouldn't have. I would have used my right. Okay, so now we'll see b6. The plans are simple. Go after the c4 weakness. Mike, are you do you play like as white? Do you play d4, e4? Do you have a preference, or do you mix it up? c4 even. Okay, so general gist for black, it would be great to get in knight c6, knight a5, bishop a6, target the pawn. Maybe as well be pushed because we want to take this bishop off. You play 1c4 these days. Do you transpose into any Queen's Gambit declined with c4, or do you play like English? Okay. Water getting placed on the tables for everyone. Very nice. What a nice thing from a tournament. Rarely. Shame. I'm looking to spar some QDC. I'm changing up my openings for Maya because the Nimzo... Well, I just don't know what I'm doing. I haven't actually looked into it. This is the problem. David was saying... because I was like, I suck against d4 and... You know, I don't really know what I'm doing in the Nimzo. He said, switch to Queen's Gambit declined. Which I kind of agree with, but at the same time, I don't know why I've got this want to play the Nimzo. I just like the name, I think. Sorry, we want you to play in volcanic circumstances here. Here is some water. Lovely. Okay. So in, I don't know if these are master games. I'm assuming these are master games. 39 games in this position, none of which pushed b6, which surprises me. Because that's like the first moves that I would play. And actually that's not surprising because the master plays something better. But from what I can see, is e5 is the biggest response in this position. But again, I think e5's tricky because of this. E5 takes, knight takes, and then bishop takes, boom. Like, got to be careful. So in any case, and then knight c6, normal developing moves, also helps with the e5 push if you want it, if you should so want, because if we have a push, our bishop is sort of getting worse. And there's still some problems. What else could we consider? Knight d7. I tend to like as a move. We can still play a6, maybe a5, b6, bishop a6 in the future. You can play e5 and suffer the pawn because the remaining position sees the dark square bishop passive and the double pawn's vulnerable. Aha. Yeah, one of my friends has just messaged me saying, I'm at the beach if you want to hang out. I was like, oh, I wish. Great, thanks, Luke. Maybe if she crushes her opponent really quickly, I can go to the beach. Not many players would like to go for it, true. But if you know your position and you understand that, then fine. You play this kind of system with black, but not with rook e8. Black has to be ready to play e5 if white plays e4. Yes, same with the semi-Slav that I've been playing. Is like you meet e4 with e5. You have to play it yourself. You cannot allow e5 from your opponent. So I'm assuming that's a lot of the reason, because e5, if white ever gets e5 successfully, then you're probably a bit ouchy. Time usage so far so good. They both get 30-second increment from what I understand. Now the problem with me having to put in the moves is that I'm going to get hungry very soon. But the next round we should be okay. There's 2 rounds today, by the way, so we've got another one in a few hours. Now the question is, now b6, sorry, has been played. What do we want from life? I mean, I quite like queen c2 as a move in general. Is it going to be annoying if they target the pawn? I kind of don't mind, but maybe I want e4. So queen c2, bishop b7. I mean, e4 now. Then e5. Then we push, then we're a bit locked up. We don't like that. This bishop may be blunted, but our bishop is pretty much permanently blunted. I wouldn't mind just like rook e1 either, because then bishop b7, e4, e5. If you ever take, actually, you just solve some of my problems. So, and then queen c2. I think like queen c2 is a logical move. I don't know if you ever want to play any form of waiting moves. I'm wondering if like a4, but a5, and then I'm just a bit like and then bishop a6 comes easily, so probably not. This is a long thing. Probably about 8 minutes so far. I am always fascinated to see what people are thinking in things like this. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I've got to go to an analysis board because it lost all the moves. Oh, this is killer. Oh, this is so annoying. When I reloaded it, lost all the moves. Because we're not on the DGT, which is absolutely annoying. So if someone can maybe attempt to help me with getting the moves back, that would be great. Once, just going to do this for now, and then we'll So there will be DGT next round. That I have been reassured on. But yeah, this round was a bit of a last minute switcheroo. Oh, move's been played. Okay, ladies and gents, boys and girls. So D4, knight F3, C4, E6, knight here, bishop here. I think we had F3, if I'm not mistaken. Castles. Bishop D3, D6. Knight out. Takes, castle. This is not the move order. D6 here, rook E8, castles, takes, B6. And the move that she played was, anyone help me out here? Bishop D3, rook E1. E4. She has played E4 herself, which makes sense. But I'm wondering, E5 then just feels like the natural move to bring in. Yep, and played fairly quickly by her opponent. You can't allow E5 from white. It definitely feels that way. Thanks, Mike. And enjoy work. Now, moves that I am considering, maybe bishop G5, rook E1, queen C2. All on the basis of, if I push this, this bishop is forever dead to the world around it. There is a question of, can I move this knight anywhere so I can get in F4 as an idea? Never D5. Yeah, it's like we just kill. And then also Black's plan of pushing, although their rook is on E8. If their rook was on F8, then maybe the knight comes back and then they can look to push. But even then, maybe they still can, because takes, bishop takes, like we start maybe trying to open things up. But Black doesn't really want to take here because they fix some of our problems. And we can definitely defend the E4 pawn. And that's what like the general gist of rook E1 or queen C2 is from my perspective. To see if we can, just to make sure we hold on to D4, and if this square ever gets vacated, then our bishop's going to come alive as well. So taking for Black, it can't be good. So in general, I think queen C2, rook E1 fulfills some of those. This bishop, I'm wondering where we want it specifically. And something like bishop G5, H6, bishop back, H4, bishop back. Like, I actually don't mind. Because you've severely weakened your king if you're going to go G5. And even then, right, maybe there's a world, probably not because you got rook E8. But maybe, like, can we sack if we go bishop G5, H6? Bishop back G4, knight takes, bishop takes. I will go queen F3, trying to pick this bad boy up. I think it gets actually quite tricky then. It'd be interesting to see. Like, this feels very juicy. Yeah, and the eval bar agrees, right? So like this, I don't mind bishop G5. But that's only if G5 comes, right? And bishop G5 is a developing move. That is the good thing. But I quite like queen C2. That's just like a chill move. And then also just rook E1. maybe there's a world of bishop c2, queen d3, so we start creating a battery, then you can really never do anything about this. So bishop c2, bishop b7, queen d3. Oh no, we just give up the pawn. So we've probably got to go rook e1 or bishop g5. Bishop g5. And then again, we have this problem that if you do this, then we will just take. Oh, bishop g5 on the board. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Imagine if we see this. That would be like pure commentators, not cursed, like blessing. Okay, so bishop g5 on the board. It makes a lot of sense. I'm surprised we didn't get like bishop a6 or just knight up here first. Oh, how? e5. It wasn't bishop c2. It was bishop g5. Straight out the gate. So there's no bishop b7. How are we doing, chats? Multi-chat? Nope, nope, nope. Okay. We got this, chat. We got this. So now a big question for black is how do you want to develop? I do think that knight c6 is an idea, knight d7 is an idea, so this pin nonsense isn't so bad. But the queen still does have it hard to develop. I don't think c5 is what you're going for at all. So like bishop a6, knight here. That's why I like opening with knight c6 first, then d5, knight a5, and then bishop a6 is coming, and we're gonna have to try to defend this pawn. Queen e1, queen e2 maybe defends it, but everything's a bit misplaced. Hi Megan, welcome. We're very much hoping for some sacrificial ideas like so. Now black might have an easy plan. h6, knight bd7, knight f8. Ah, so that's interesting. h6, knight bd7, and knight f8. Very clean defensive setup. No bishop c2, queen d3 batteries. This knight can move at some point in time. Can it? King h8, maybe? Oh, what has been played? Something's been played. It's Adriana's go. e5, knight's here. Knight bd7. Okay, good move, good move. We don't want to push d5, that we know. So, what's our plan? This is where things start getting a little bit trickier. Because it's like, well, I need to finish my development. I'm not sure of this bishop c2, queen d3 anymore, because I think we will just get like hit. And hit hard. Rook b1 or rook e1 feel like moves, but like I'm trying to justify them. That was like deeper for which files you think are going to open up later in the game. So it's quite hard to justify those. Maybe even just a tiny little waiting move, and you say like, all right, h3, you'll go, and then h6 will come, and you'll just go bishop back. But in the case of let's just say this. This does not work now. What? Supposedly it does. No idea why. Because I don't know what our plan is after this. Like, it's just annoying, I guess. But I don't think there's a clear way forward. Like, you're down a piece. Engine obviously thinks that's compensation, but who knows? So no thank you. No thank you. I'd love to analyze this position with like a master. So our move. Rook E1. Completely understandable move. Rook B1. Engine doesn't like so much. Thinks it's a waste of time. Queen C2 I don't mind. Queen C2 I do not mind. Maybe Queen D2. Again, it hates. It hates with a passion. Okay, is this the plan? Queen. Oh, it is. It's so annoying. But I suppose we can defend in various ways and we can reroute to a diagonal because in honesty, our bishop being here is trash. And if you talk to our pieces. All right. Enjoy breakfast. Oh, you're making... I'm so hungry. Okay. All right, she wants F4. The knight has come back to D2. And she's saying, boom, F4 is coming. And you know what? I'm going to check an engine line. Knight D2 best move. Best bloody... Wasn't even on my radar. And it's funny because I'm seeing positions where I get F4 by sacking a piece. I don't have to do that. I do not have to do that. And boom. This is why she's a 2000 rated player. This is why she knows what she's doing. Hello, Boulder Me. Thanks, Boulder Me. I appreciate it. Which stream? Which stream was awesome? I appreciate the kind words. I would love to know which stream so I can do more. I'd love to do more. All right. I very rarely get someone coming in with that positive energy. I love it. Okay, bishop b7 played. I don't know if I think this is the right plan. To be honest. To be frank, because actually maybe d5 after bishop b7 isn't too bad because then I've got f4 and I'm just going to like come in. Actually, you know what? I don't even need that. Why can I not just play f4 anyway, right? This knight is not able to participate in the attack because we are pinned. So like I was thinking this then f4. But why not just an instant f4 now, right? h6. The question is, after h6, we can just go back and we retain the pin. Don't tell me I've got to like take or something. Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. Thing is, right, I don't really want to do anything, so now I think I go back. And it's important we take because we damage the structure. Is that the general gist? Like, okay, Boulder Me. I'm slightly worried that Boulder Me just wanted me to add them on a Discord and didn't actually see my stream. That's why I was asking for specifics. You know, some people you just sense it. Love the energy, like great energy. You know, if you'd warmed me up with a few more messages of niceties before asking the Discord, then life would have been a different story. Then yeah, okay. So I'm assuming F4 is going to come. But what if, like, D5? Do we then get cooked? Can we push G5? How risky is this? And then we can start looking at, like, knight out wide. Or even just, like, king H8, maybe. Because F4 cannot come now, and I kind of just like getting my king out of the way. Oh, I love it when the engine doesn't move when I make a move. I also want to check the lines. Yeah, king H8, top move. Whew. It makes you feel happy when the engine agrees with you. And then when it doesn't, you get so sad. Okay. Alright, YouTubers. Where's everyone at? How are we doing? Three of you on YouTube. I love you. Live the dream. Oh, a knight is typically worth 2.5 pawns, and the compensation had to do with eliminating a couple of the bodyguard pawns of Black's Castle King. A knight is typically worth 3 pawns. I would say. Have we had a move? So let's just go back to the position. This is a critical thing to do, though, right? Moving your f-pawn is a big decision, and time should be spent to do it. The position is crying out for f4. I didn't think we could do it straight away, but obviously, as soon as you just look at the position and what is pinned and the activity that you have, it's fine. And the reason why we want f4 isn't to just, activate our rook. It's also to activate our bishop. Because if we can ever remove pieces, blockaders from this square, this bishop joins the attack. And that's dreamy. That is so dreamy for us. It's like a really tall, dark, and handsome, iced glass of tea. It's just a dream. Just a dream. White should never give up the c5 squares with d5. This is really good to know, because that might be where I've been going wrong when I've been playing the limb zone. But that will be put to a stop. You don't like his bishop b7. Wanted the defensive setup first with the knight on g6. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot of ideas where you do reroute like this. I think Adriana knows she has a good position. And I think she is also trying to figure out how she takes advantage of this style of play. I feel like a move is about to come. She's close to making that decision, just from her body language. I think she's like doing the reach thing. Because also I think as soon as you're ready to make a move, your hand tends to like come, not just, you tend to sit more upright and your hand is sort of near your face. Not so much like doing the calculation. There we go. So f4 played. Boom. You love to see it. Oh, come on, engine. This is a lie. You went down. You know f4 is like the best move, surely. Okay, my engine is on like super low depth. There's no way f4. f4 is definitely the top move. And now the thing is, after h6, it's we need to take. think. Because bishop h4, for whatever reason, isn't the one. I think it's because... Oh no, but we can't go g5. So h6 is like the natural move. And after bishop h4, we get the opportunity to take on f4. And this looks scary because looks like we get forked, right? And I don't see how this is like not crushing for black. Huh. Okay, so this is crazy to see. Yeah, and then like this feels like we lose a lot of our advantage. So it seems quite critical that we take here. If you take, we take, knight takes, damage pawns around the king, but not necessarily easy to take advantage of. So maybe f4 is a tricky thing to... Maybe f4 isn't the best, but like I don't... Yeah. We do suddenly get a bit more active, but we might have to trade down a little bit. And we've got a nice space advantage, so we don't really want to do that. We don't want to trade any pieces. Oh yeah, I know. I was trying to find a move other than f4 because it's hard to figure out the resulting position after h6. I think I find that very difficult in my head to figure out. You have yogurt. Nice. I love some. I haven't had yogurt in such a long time. I used to have it like every morning with like some fresh fruit, granola, like all that kind of stuff. Not anymore. Oh, I'm so hungry. Okay. I have a feeling h6 is coming. It feels like the move. I've got a sense of it. Little chai seeds with berries and honey. Oh, yeah. So far, chat has missed something big, by the way. I'm disappointed because some of you are kind of regulars. Ooh, okay, so e4. I suppose what do we actually do though, right? Rook takes f4 obviously feels like a move, but there's no like annoying knight jumps. The thing is, there's also no annoying knight jumps because the queen would just take it. The thing is, this pawn isn't going anywhere, you know? I can improve and I will still pick up the pawn. Yeah. Queen f3, h6, bishop takes, queen takes, queen takes, queen takes, rook takes. And the engine hates us. Which is kind of funny because what the hell... Alright, I'm going to turn on. Because here it's like, yeah, this is fine, but any move that isn't bishop takes s4 is like losing in my head. And the engine's like, no. Once you take... Yeah, we're winning. Because bishop back. Alright, bishop takes f4. I mean, it's got to be, but yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. Moves were played. Moves were played. So bishop b7, f4. Takes, and bishop takes. We lose the pin, right? We lose the pin. And for whatever reason, that's important. Oh, she played rook takes f4. Oh, sorry. I thought you put bishop takes f4. And yes, I see it on the board, of course. Okay, there we go. Promote. Let's make this the main line. And it is. Okay, so rook takes up. There we go. This is better. So h6, bishop back is tricky. So bishop takes, knight takes, and then what? Like queen f3? I like queen f3 because there's no g5, because we will just snap the juicy, juicy knight off. What it does do, which is annoying though, is pin us. Rook e6 defends, so we're still trying to go for it. I would just snap out rook f1 instantly. Which the engine doesn't per se agree with, but fine. This knight's not sad, really. I'm kind of worried about g5 now, though. Okay, so h6 is played. I think we'll see bishop takes f6, and we'll probably go into a similar line as what we've just seen. So bishop takes f6. Yep. And we'll see knight takes f6 as well. Pawn takes is just, I think, just flat out losing after like queen check. And we do see knight takes. Okay. All right. What's the deal? What's going on? What are we trying to do? What are we trying to achieve? Like, I haven't developed my queen yet, so that's like what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I like queen f3 because I'm just going to build pressure. Simple plan. I like queen c2. Again, plan, but not really doing anything except hold it. Like, we're just sort of like holding position together. Super solid. Is there anything nuanced? Like, are there any pawn moves we should be playing and things like that as well? Like, do we want to try and get a rook lift of this rook? This is why I like queen f3. Prob's not on e2, right? I usually not good to have the same file as the rook. Yeah, probably not on e2. Like, this feels... I mean, there's no threat, though. There is no threat. But I just don't see the point. Other than, like, defending the bishop. We're trying to get the bishop going somewhere. Like, maybe there's a world of queen e2, e5, knight takes queen. No. Too much. e5. Like, trying to trade things off in a favorable way, but I just don't see it. Maybe we can get rid of this knight with e5, but... yeah, no. Queen e2 is weird. I'd prefer queen f3. But it's the only move that I can really think of that feels right. Not that... but this is the limitation of me, right? I'm no master. I'm just a club player. I'm gonna have a quick look at the engine lines. Oh, no fucking way. Alright, Gambit Enjoyer. Get this. Queen e2 is a top engine move. On a low depth. With Stockfish 17.1 light. See, Oscar knows the plan. Like, okay, so yeah, Queen e2. I know, rook e6, rook af1. To have some of the rooks go first so they can play at rook takes f6 at some point. Yeah, so are you also thinking like rook f2, like we just get the queen to the back of the battery? I don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't understand. I mean, it makes sense, but you can do that with queen f3, no? Like, rook e6, rook a f1. Live the dream. Okay. We can't push e5. We cannot push e5. Because that's what I want to do, because I want another piece in the attack. Queen f3 played. I mean, we're on the same wavelength. I'm gonna temporarily boost the engine, and the stream may or may not crash, but I want to see what it thinks. Queen c2, queen e2, a4. Yeah, it loves queen e2. Wow. That's kind of crazy to me. Queen f3 is actually going higher now, and now it's going lower. And now higher. Queen e2 and queen f3. a4, queen f3. Yes, it's debating. So it depends on higher and higher depth. It may or may not change, but I think e5 is probably a move that we want to play at some point. Rook e6, I imagine, will be played. And then I'm going to turn the engine lines off now, because nobody wants that. I mean, they probably do want that, but oh, initiating max analysis with cloud. Okay, queen f3. Oh, queen f3 is actually going higher. Queen f3 is the one. Cloud analysis, guys. Queen f3. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm assuming cloud analysis with depth 34. I'm assuming cloud analysis is better than my local analysis, but I'm not sure. But yeah, still a good move. So we will smash out queen f3. And a move has been played, queen e7. Ooh, I'm not sure about that. I am not sure about that. Thing is, like I said, I don't have e5, which is kind of annoying. So what is my plan? How do I oh, hang on. I have an idea, guys. But I have 4 defenders, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I wanted knight f1, but it might not work because knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes, queen takes, rook takes, just loses me a piece. So that's not good. So I do need to keep this defended. So maybe I have to go rook e1. For the plan that I had. But that said, my plan has now changed. I was slightly worried about rook f1, but fg5 is fine. Like, my plan is that I wanted to try and get e5 somehow. Rook f1 is automatic and she plays it quickly. Yes. And like, what do you do as black? Like, what are you doing with your life? You probably should have tried target this. But we got it. We're there. Oh, YouTubers. Hello, is there a YouTube chat? Nope. Hey, Joan. How you doing? Sorry for the delay. I'm switching between chats, so apologies for the delay. I don't know when you wrote that. And I do have to keep on top of the moves. So after rook f1, what are we trying? What are we saying? I'm finding it hard to get a plan. Like, Rook d8. Like there's no d5. Maybe we gotta try like for c5, but then we're not ever threatening to take, really. Like I don't know what I do as black here. Maybe if I looked at it from black's perspective, I'd have a better idea of like what I'm trying to achieve. But like h5, trying to go knight g4, but it does nothing. Or even bishop c8. There's just no. Wow. Yeah, this is tricky. I'd be scared as black because I just don't know what my plan is. Maybe knight h2, knight g5. Thing is, this can be pushed. So maybe it is a good idea to, or to try knight d7, because if ever e5, takes, knight takes, then we will pick up the bishop at least. Then do we have like, no, we don't have rook takes. So like maybe knight d7. Oh, hello. Raids. Let's go Witty. Dude, welcome in, man. Hey, holy hell. Thank you so much for the raid, dude. We are doing some commentary that is way above my pay grade. I'm not going to lie. But if you love what Witty is like the nicest dude. So I had the good fortune of playing in the same tournament as Witty, and what you see is what you get on stream. Like, most genuine, lovely man. Also, what I would say to any raiders is check out the Instagram. That's my bread and like the reels. Like, I'm getting them back up and running soon, but like I do really like high end reels. I used to work in film and TV, and I missed making things, so I just love making stuff. So in any case, thank you, raiders. Pog. Let's go. Megan, you think too much of me. I'm not a pro streamer. I don't have that stuff set up. Ash as well. Oh my god. Let's go. Ash is also such a lovely person, and oh my god, I reviewed our game, by the way, Ash, and you were like, actually, you were actually like crushing, like, at one point. I did not realize the danger, not at all. So yeah, like, literally, like the other night coming into G5, which is a bit counterintuitive, which I did think, but like, oh my god, like apparently I'm just like dead lost. So I wriggled out of that one for free. Take care, Razor. All right. Also, go check out Adriana, who I'm doing commentary for. She essentially was doing commentary across the stream, across the tournament that me, Ash, and Witty were all at in Italy, in Vigevano, which was awesome. What move has been played? C5. So I was looking at this, and like, it kind of makes sense, but to be honest, like, I just ignore it as white, right? Like, what's C5 actually doing? And the question is, can I improve? And if so, how the hell do I improve? Like, I don't really ever want to push D5, as Oscar mentioned before. But after C5, do we even have dreams or thoughts of anything to do with E5? No, obviously not yet. But like, E5 feels like it should come at some point. I'm wondering if there's a world of even just like Queen G3 takes. Oh yeah, just Queen G3. Just Queen G3, surely. Maybe it's a bit risky to go Queen G3 because I'm wondering if there's any like bishop take shenanigans, but there isn't. It's like Queen G3 actually is feeling pretty juicy right now. I'm not going to go. We can go queen h3 to threaten rook takes f6. Queen g3 to threaten rook takes f6. Yes. Not queen h3, right? 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 Yeah, I mean, although queen g3 knight, sorry, knight up here. That is scary. Yeah, knight h5. That is scary. So I got there eventually, Oscar. I got there. Okay. But is this a threat? I suppose it is, because we're just gonna sat the exchange. Let's say we just make a nothing move, and we're just looking so good here. And if at queen f8, we're just gonna pop back and bring the rook up. That's the dream. So, oh no, we're still thinking. So queen h3 is threatening to sat the exchange. Are there any other threats? Because after bishop c8, what am I doing with my life? Ali, hello. Welcome. Because I'm wondering, like, bishop c8. Okay, computer reckons it's a load of rubbish, but I don't know what my follow-up is. Because we obviously want to move the queen. We can't block. Well, we could. No, we can't block. Because you just offer a trade straight away after. Like, yeah. So, what's the killer blow? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Maybe go queen back. Just doesn't feel. It feels like we should be more dynamic. We should be pushing pieces, like things should be flying forwards, and it feels like I have to move out of the way, which is kind of annoying. But at the same time, this bishop is just not placed where it should be, and it hasn't got a future anywhere really. Yeah, because queen here, we just get two pieces, and we're golden. So yeah, and there's no real open files, so like they can't utilize the rooks well enough to counteract that. So, what are we doing? Maybe just queen back. And no. Okay. Okay, well, maybe just go. Oh no. My chess column has died a painful death. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm going to need some help to... Yeah, Chrome is not responding. To re-analyze the whole game. Oh, no. Everything... Alright, Chrome is dead. BRB. We'll get there. Analysis board. Let's get this up and going first. There we go. Okay, so... d4, c4 here, e6, castles, I'm assuming bishop d3. D6. C3, rookie. This is not the move order, but we'll get there. Castles, b6. Takes b6. E4. Bishop b7, knight d2. Oh no, sorry, we had bishop g5, e4, bishop d7 here. Knight bd7 here. E5. Was e5 played? F4 takes. Rook takes. Can't remember if that was h6. Knight takes queen f3. All right, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Oh, this is so. It's just so annoying. The DGTs are down at the moment, so this is one annoying little thing. This is a correct position. Good, good, good. All right, we got there somehow. You took a screenshot of that. Oh, Megan, you are a dream. Okay, so this is the correct position. So, oh, that was queen e7. Yeah, cool. And rook f1. And then what? What happened? Is there another move? Am I down? Oh, c5. c5. Okay, so queen h3. What I was trying to figure out, and let's just make sure all of this is set to like the bare minimum. Megan, thanks. That's actually epic. that's so epic. Okay, I'm gonna double check. Cool. All right. So she does play the best move. She is definitely aware that the exchange sack, the rook, is the way forward. Our opponent won't necessarily let that happen. I was trying to figure out why bishop c8 is just so trash, was the general gist. Queen f3 is probably just fine. And you just say your pieces are not working together. Like, you've just discoordinated everything. If you play an awkward move, it's probably a bad move. That's what I have learned, is like awkward moves are a load of trash. As I have blundered many times. And will blunder many more. But hopefully just like a little bit worse blunders than I usually play. Yeah. Anyways. Queen h3. I don't really know what black should do here. Hey, the duck gang, quack. Let's go. The duck gang. Alan, thanks for the follow, dude. I appreciate anyone that has followed as well, in case anyone did. I haven't got my notifications on because we are streaming on Adriana's channel. But I think I'll be in Italy. I'm not sure if she's playing in Italy as well. You have a tournament literally in 2 days. Any tips? 2 days is cutting it a bit short for prep. But have you played tournaments before? Is my first question. The duck gang. Like, that's key. Yeah, alright, you know what you're doing. You're fine. What's your, like, you're golden. You know, do tactics, keep it light and breezy, sleep well, eat well, drink water. So that one thing I can say that will factually help you and anyone in the world at anything is be hydrated. They did a study where, and chess is like doing an exam, right? You kind of like, you can cram a few minutes before, you know, when you got your pairings and all that stuff. But they did a test where kids that sat exams without drinking water beforehand did worse than kids that drank a pint of water half an hour before the exam. Like, there was like a 20% difference, which is, so yeah, like half an hour before your game, like just drink a glass of water, make sure you keep drinking water, you will play better. Every time you've got to, not even kidding. See, it's the water, like, I mean, you're part of the duck gang. You should be like fairly aquatic. All right, so like, anyway, so Oscar redeeming the hydrate there. All right, I'm gonna run to get water because I've been hydrated by Oscar. So give me 1 second and tell me moves. If he moves, let me know. I did the single most stupid thing in the world. I do have to run twice because I didn't fill up the water. All right, what was his move? So c5 was played, rook c1. What is different in the position? Oh no, he's still thinking. All right. One duck passed away in Malaga. Oh no. That's so sad. And on that note, I'm gonna go cry and fill the glass with my tears, and then hydrate. Oh, moves made. Shots fired. Oh no, she just sat down. Oh, I keep panicking. I got water. There is water. Yeah. Gulp. Gulp is such an onomatopoeic word. I love it. I also nabbed some bread because I'm so hungry. I'm literally just ravenous. I'm bringing out my vocabulary today. Oh, hot damn. Linux even got it before Oscar. I didn't even see. Well, I ran twice. And I will drink a glass of water as both hydrates. Okay. I mean, I offer a queen trade. Thing is, I think knight h7, like I was saying before, it's probably the way just on the basis of knight g5 might be useful at some point. But yeah, I trade queens or knight h7. White needs to use the dynamic advantages and play for the kingside attack. And black is going for the weak c-pawns. A key static versus dynamic structure here. So the duck gang. What's your elo? You're asking me for tips. I don't think you need me to give you any tips. In honesty. To be honest, I don't think anyone needs me to give them tips. Unless it's in like video work. Then I can be okay. What is my rating? 1900. Chess.com. or like around 1920 at the moment. I think her opponent is realizing the dire situation that they are in, and offers the queen trade, which I think is a fair enough choice. I slightly prefer knight h7 because I want to try and keep pieces in the defense if I possibly can. But nothing is looking great. I'm not gonna lie, not gonna lie at all. I mean, it's looking great for us. That I can definitely tell you. Yeah. So you're asking someone 300 points lower rated chess than me. Yeah. I was wondering because also I was just like, have you been to tournaments before? I was like, yes. I was like, well, you're probably higher rated than me. Yeah, Black's bishop was just, it was a bad shout. I think they didn't really understand. Like, I was taught bishop a6. I was expecting like the plan to try and pick up the c4 pawn, but no. Yep, agreed. Move made. Queen e3. This also makes sense because I think we can still threaten to sack the rook and then also go to h6 and then rook lift. Like, that would be my kind of plan. Yeah, but I think they thought they were playing for something, but like, to be honest, if you go, okay, well, we've created a weakness. That's the thing with an IMSO, right? You create a weakness and you can target the pawn. Now, actually, in a lot of cases, white can just give up the pawn and like just go for the attack while you're like messing around over here. So they're obviously not understanding the plans of the Nimzo too well. Here you'd say easily plus 2.5. Well, let's have a look. Low depth engine, by the way, because otherwise my computer will fry itself. Plus 2.09. But I think this is extremely hard to play. Extremely hard. And now I really feel like knight h7. The thing is, if knight h7, is there a world? Of rook takes f7. This is what I'm wondering, because I thought like rook takes, like queen for two rooks. Like, well, I thought like, because I think there, it feels like there is a threat, no? Of rook takes f6, right? So knight h7 makes sense on that basis to me. Because also, I was trying to get this earlier, right? Yeah, because it makes the most sense. And this is the plan that I had earlier. Like, I thought knight h7 after, instead of queen e6, personally, because keeping pieces on the board to defend around the king. Not that you want your queen to be defending there, per se. But to me, the natural move is knight h7. I'm used to playing, like, cramped black positions. I'm a French player, so, like, I quite good at maneuvering my pieces when I'm in defense. Why is this? We need 6 here. Let me promote this line. The clock is moving. He's on 35 minutes. Yeah, I like rook takes f7. I don't know if it quite works, but queen takes, rook takes. And then we're going to start looking for queen g3 kind of things. King f7, e5. Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's the thing. My innate sense of chess says that the rook takes f7 works. I hadn't calculated. Oscar has been the man who's done all the calculation for me. So thank you. But like, yeah, instantly, it's just like, it feels good. And I know, like Duck Gang said, don't play chess on feel, but my feel would tell me to calculate this. 24 and 35 seconds, respectively. Imagine. No, minutes. Oh, yeah, you've just got to. Okay, engine, obviously not top engine line, but thing is, what do you do? what do you even do with life? Maybe D5. No, then rook here. I want the queen on this diagonal. Do it just push? No. But it does lock shit down, you know? I'm sleeping in like 3 minutes. Have to get back up at 8 a.m. because I have a 2-hour drive. Nice. Well, good luck. Sleep well. At least my advice... That's a typhoon, jeez. At least my advice is universal to people who are stronger than me, at least. You know, drink water. Sleep well. Eat well as well. Eat healthy. Your generate results. Sleep, eat, good sleep, good food, drink water. Easy. Alrighty. Anyway, let's get back to the position at hand. Queen e3. Because you want to move the knight. You want to move the knight. You might not see it though. I feel like exchange sack's coming. I'm wondering if something like rook e7 will get played. Oh, this is such a nice position. The tournament in the Night Eastern Asia Youth Chess Championship. You're playing the under 18. Your lowest rated 1535. Are you actually your rating? That's also key. Are you underrated? Because if you're plus 300 points on me on Chess.com, and I'm also quite a chunk higher rated than you, Fide, so that may or may not add out. Although I know some people online. Okay, rook e7 played. Funny. I just had a feeling that was going to be the move. It's amazing how you just get a sense of players sometimes. Okay. Well, now's our shot, right? We're going to see it. This is coming our way. And you can't do anything about it. Like, not really. Not really. Rook f6 is obvious. That was the whole plan of all of this. And that was the whole plan of queen h3. We know rook h6. f6 is the one. Is the one. She'll get it. She'll get it. I believe. I believe. If she does it, I will do a witty brilliant. I will, you guys will see. I'll embody witty. Come on. And she sucks the rock. I'm waiting for it. It's going to happen. Come on. You've got this. I believe. I'm like sending good vibes right now. Well, good luck. I expect a win from you. I feel like you're gonna dub the tournament. Okay, maybe not. You will have some stiff competition, I am sure, but I imagine you're about to gain a hella load of rating. And you'll be on K40, so but the thing is, you will be against other underrateds. That's also the problem, though. Like, may even out the playing field. But you are obviously underrated, Fide. Yeah, well, that's the best way. If you are, that's the best way because it's not about like you'll learn so much from your games and you'll get so much better from this tournament. I just drew a candidate master twice in a row. One game where I was just outright winning for the whole game, annoyingly, and like, yeah, it's annoying, but at the same time, I was super hyped to have the opportunity to play him. Maybe once rook f6, gf6, queen takes h6, f5. No, no, it can't work for him, surely. So rook f6, gf6, queen takes f5. I mean, I'll just drop the queen back. Or will I? She's calculating. She's obviously calculating this. Again, moves that I wasn't paying attention to. I don't want to check. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I quite like queen here, and we take with the rook, maybe with the rook. Okay, it hates me. Hates life in the universe. Okay, apparently I just don't take the pawn. Oh, this is the better. No. Okay, I lied. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? There's a hanging rook. Bro. I was so focused. Yeah, this is fine then. This is great. Let's not take and allow a queen trade. Let's now we take with the rook. And what's black doing? Trying to get the king to safety, I think, is the general gist. She's thinking long and hard on this. I come on. Rook takes f6. You know you want to. You know you want to. It's like one of those, like, just do it. Let's promote the variation as well. Ooh. Adrian is 2000 FIDE as well, for people's reference, if they didn't already know. Her opponent is 1801, but a junior. So, unsure whether their rating is where it should be or not. But I just want them brilliant. Double, triple, and quadruple check. Yep. Exactly. You got it. Hey, you're going to be like a GM if you keep this mentality up. Like, I actually don't wish I started chess when I was a kid. I learned how the pieces move in 2022. So I'm a noob. I came to chess late in life. Maybe she is looking at e5 first. That's my goal. Today is my road to GM, day 199. Oh, there's so many road to GMs. Too many. But e5, you just take. Don't know. Well, good luck, Duck Gang. I'm sure you'll get there. Alright, she's in calculation mode. She's going to do it. Like, I can feel it. She's like, rook f6. She's probably concerned about f5, like you said. But then it's just like, well, maybe she won't. I'm not sure. Bye. Good luck. I will post the VOD so you can skim through. And it, oh no, it's not on Chess.com because this is not TGT yet. Okay. All right, come on. Her time is ticking down as well, so this could be a factor. It is scary to make a move like this if you don't see a KO. But she knows it's positionally better. After queen g5, check, king moves, and then it's like unclear. I think this is the problem, right? This check does not do anything. Can we do this? No, we don't want to do that at all. Like, how are we going to improve? Maybe rook here. And we're just kicking the pieces back slowly but surely. That would be a mate. Oh, actually, no, this is crushing because we will just not pick up the queen. Yeah. Oh, that's obviously a slip. She's done it! Brilliant! There we go. That's my witty. Right there. Right there. Let's go. Alright. Brilliant! Yeah, props to the witty alien raid. I should have done it when everyone raided, but you know. You gotta save it for the special moments. I mean, can I? I wanna put a classification on this move. It doesn't let me. Sad. There we go. Boom. Shake the room. Alright, they take. And we will see queen takes h6. You kind of got to. You got to commit, girl. You got to do it. Yep. f5. Queen g5. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. f5 is an easy move to miss, but she won't have missed it. Brilliant! Alright, I'm so hyped. Good. Like, irrelevant of any... I don't know why the hand gestures came up, but irrelevant of any result. Playing like this just makes me happy. Like, when people just, like, play, like, unforgiving chess. Ugh. I cannot wait for my tournament. I will be in Portugal with a whole bunch of streamers. Like, all of the big uns will be there as well, so I might get to do some content with, like, well, I'll definitely get to do some stuff with Phoebe, Wits, and then a few of the others. Maybe Anna Cramling. Maybe. Okay, f5 played. I'm assuming we'll just get... Yeah, she's already calculated. Like, look at the speed in which she has seen this. Love to see this. Yep, king across. Now rook takes. Is there queen h4 threatening mate? We can still go queen h4, rook takes. Oh, she is just accurate. Deadly. You love to see it. I'm wondering if there's a world where, like, the knight starts coming in. But I quite like rook f6 after this. So king up, rook f6. Queen back would then just be mate. So queen all the way back. We take, like, and things are just falling apart. You know, and then we can start pushing these pawns. Like, bishop's never getting in the game, and then we're just threatening e5, e6, I think. Check, check, check. You have an idea. Check. What? Where? Oh. the word ban. All right, from now, yes. I'm going to say heck. Usually I don't actually do redeems when I'm doing commentary, but this one I will give a go. Stay classy, San Diego. Now our opponent's thinking, am I getting out of this? Because it can definitely feel like you're going to be safe. But she knows she's winning. She's glanced at the camera. She's just like, yeah, I got this. She knows. Let's go. The thing is, she does only have 17 minutes, but she did. I'm pretty sure she calculated this all through. I don't know actually much about her playing style in terms of, is she a calculator? You'll see. Yeah, right. That word. That is correct. The Duck Gang. You know what? I'm just going to say attacks the king. Easy, because it's factual and I don't have to say the word. How can you trick me into saying it? You can't. Okay, so we might see some time usage from her opponent trying to just calculate what's going on, because they're like, am I getting out of this? They'll be calculating something like King E8, and realizing that Rook F6 is annoying. And after takes, what does Black want to do? Maybe takes, but we're doing good. We're doing great. All right, Duck Gang. See you later. Enjoy your tournament. Good luck. Okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. How long do we think her opponent will ponder on this one? Move's been made. And they play... Wow. Rook D1. Rook D8. Okay. Okay. I don't mind D5 like so much now. D5, E5, Rook up. I quite like Rook F6 as well. Like Rook F6 is my main go-to, but like maybe D5, and I'm just saying you are never going to activate any of your pieces. So the good thing about D5 is that you got to go Queen C8. Is that like literally nothing in your position is doing a single thing. You might as well just not have this piece, or this piece. Like seriously. And then I'm thinking just like Queen A6 check. Although King up would be kind of annoying, so maybe E5 takes that. No. Like it does feel like the king is escaping, but the pieces just aren't doing anything. So can I just spend time getting pieces in? What is my plan? I don't really want to like open this up, but maybe it's okay. Like it'd be great to get the knight. So knight here and knight here are actually a plan. So knight here, king here though. Yeah, takes. and there's no king out. So like knight f3 feels like the move to me. Is this in Spain? Yes, it is. But her time is getting lower, so she has to make sure she's doing okay. Now, the thing is, with queen f6, she can't take this pawn anymore. And this is why her opponent played rook d8, that's for sure. I want to get this bishop in somehow, but I like knight f3 just so I can get another piece in. Have I been watching the freestyle event? I have been intermittently. My friend Rachel is doing stuff for Take out there, which I'm so jealous of. Like, unbelievably. Her and her boyfriend are essentially... her boyfriend's doing the video stuff, like the filming, and she's like presenting. I'm just like, yeah. I want that access. I want to do that. Okay, so what moves are available? Knight f3. I'm wondering if just e5, right? e5 with the knight coming to e4 and property f6. The knight coming to e4. Ah, so we want knight e4. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes incredible amounts of sense because this is death. Right. Win. Knight e4 is what, yeah, that's the way. That's why e5 is a good move. I was trying to figure out, like, but yeah, we're just activating. We're activating two pieces that need to be activated. So d5 is an option, essentially, because we're not in this position as well. So I quite like d5, that's what I was saying. Maybe this is also... No, because I like d5 because we're just trashing, like, the piece coordination. Like, yeah, we need... I want this. I want this in my life. All right, let me check engine lines. All right, d5, top engine choice. Queen h4, second, because we're looking to check queen back. Which is harder. Rook f6, also a choice of doom. Apparently the best move is king e8. Oh. Because now we get e5. And if you go here, you will just be like losing your life. I mean, this must be the move, but yeah. Wow. Rook f6, also a great shout. Again, she's taking her time. It is important too, because a slip can definitely change the eval when you're down a piece. I like d5. I like knight f6 now that I've seen the eval. Queen h4, not so much a fan of. Harder to understand, because queen g6. Oh, of course, it's pinned. Ha 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 ha. Okay, this is weird because it's like queen h4. Like, there's various ideas going on that I don't quite understand why. But in any case, I think that's the least natural, the queen h4. I think rook f7 or d5 should come. She has got 10 minutes left. Maybe she's worrying a bit that the king's escaping, but she is completely fine. But I think d5 is one of those that, like, you go, like, you can maybe naturally... Okay, moves coming in. Ooh. Yeah, it's going to be d5. Yes. 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 Come on. Whoa. Ah, no, it's rook f6. Even better. Even better. Rook d8. Okay. Rook f6. Second engine choice. Okay, d5 was like the best engine choice, but we good. We good. And you know what? You're going to move the queen out of the way to here. And there's nothing you can do after rook h6. So rook h6. Oh, okay. Queen has come back to c8. Let's go. Oh, she knows. She's so good. She's such a good player. I want to know if she's a calculator. Oh, this is something I want to ask her later. Thing is, because you're going to go king e8. And then e5 is going to come. And then what? Like, although I still struggle a little bit, right? Wow. Now we're threatening mate. Wow, this, she's seen it all. She's seen it all. We're e5, just bishop f5. That's what we're going for. And then mate. Oh, it's so good. And it's so nice to actually like commentate with someone who's just like crushed this. Time usage, incredible. All right, king e8 played. Only move really you can play. Like, I don't know what else you would play other than king e8 in this position. Yeah, everything else just feels like it loses. But even though it's technically f6 or queen h3 is supposedly better. Pfft. Queen h3, like crazy. Crazy. So, yeah. Now just double check that e5. You can't go king here, bishop f5. And e5, just bishop f5 anyway. You got this. Now, there's also no e5 and counterattacks because we are defending and also we can just kill the queen. Bishop f5 is still just mate incoming. Okay. So, are we going to get a move? Oh, I'm nervous. You know? There's tension. Oh. There's so much tension. I love it. I love it. Nine minutes on her clock. The only thing that can come back to bite her is her time, but I think her time management has actually been impeccable. I was worried, but she knows. She knows. Fiddling with the pen. Good move. I swear when she's winning, I think this is a tell. Like, I think she knows she's like absolutely crushing, and then she glances at like the stream cam. Be like, did you see that? You seeing this? Yeah, I got this. I maybe I'm wrong, but like or there's someone like annoying her, like some annoying noise, but come on, e5. I'm rooting for you. Obviously, I wouldn't be commentating otherwise, but you don't want to get in like low time, but e5, like it's just after e5, it's crushing. After e5, it is. Oh, yes. There we go. Huge plays. Like, and just. f6 maybe is a way. But it doesn't really matter. Because we will check king up, check king across. Maybe it does matter. Takes. No, it does matter. I mean, f6 and we take, I guess. Okay, she plays rook e6, which is not the play because bishop f5 still, right? We can go king check and actually still go bishop f5, rook takes with check. No, okay. Let's not do that like that. I think bishop f5. We just go a nice clean bishop f5. And on rook g3, we can... Maybe we just take. We just take and then it's mate. Just that simple. More human ways to put up defense for sure. The computer ways didn't seem like, but I think... we could. Bishop f5 is played. Let's promote this line. Promote. 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 Wow. And what do you do? We're going to be back in the same material boat and up the exchange. And in a much, much better position. So we can trade down if we really want. Let's have a look. There's rook takes h6, best move. Ouch, and we take the queen. And then rook g6. We can also just maybe take or just move out of the way. It's tricky though. It's not that straightforward. I think we just take. So rook takes here, rook here, and I think we just takes, and we're up a piece. Still need to be a little bit careful, but we probably just push. And then we got an endgame to play, right? So maybe this defense is actually humanly annoying to play. The thing that, okay, so we do see this, rook takes, sorry, on the board. So the only thing is her time now is tricky to deal with. But I think her calculation will be really straightforward now. Because after rook g6, we do just pick up a piece. But we've got the endgame to play. Which is annoying. They do get enough increment, I believe, that she probably won't be flaggable, but yeah, if you've got a knight and a bishop, you're doing well. She's played this so well. Now, I'm wondering, can you take the rook? I don't think so. Because then you're just still down the piece, and then black can actually come back. I'm wondering if like e6 is actually a thing. E6 could be tricky, because like after e6, if you take, we check, and then we'll just pick this up. Oh, there's rook takes e6, of course. Yeah. So stupid. We can go queen g8. Queen g5. But this leads to the same thing, I think, right? Like, we're in the same position. We won't really be able to repeat. Or maybe we just go d5 and just say, like, again, you've now got to do something with this rook because we will win it. Like, there's no rook g6 stuff. d5 is actually the way. Weirdly, let's check. So this bishop takes c8 line. But I suppose in the d5 line, I'm just getting the piece back. Yeah, we end up material with bishop takes c8. Right. I kind of really wanted the rook, but... Alright, 4 minutes left. This is getting danger zone now. Not going to lie. Slightly worried. We'll be fine, but... Ooh. I mean, I think she may not have seen this, which is fair on the low time, but it is fine. She is crushing it. She just needs to commit now because she's on 3 minutes, and this is danger. So this is what I'm worried about. She's played this so well. And she needs to decide on the course of action. I think she's a calculator. I think she's good at calculation. But check your clock, please. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. I'm bishop takes c8 because also the rest of the game she's got to play, and the bishop takes c8 line is there's still a whole game to play. It's not that simple. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. But also right on. Oh, she's making a move. She's playing d5. No, she's playing bishop takes c8. Please, 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 please play. Yes. No. Pawn move. All right. And she takes. Oh, no, I did not want a game review. Reload. There we go. Okay. This is not the right plan, but I'm trying to figure out why. Still incredibly hard for opponent to play. Something like this would be mate. So that's a no-go. You have to move the rook, probably back. I mean, rook e6 followed by d5 is annoying. Is there any rook check? King up? No, of course not. And we still fall into something like this. Like this. Oh, wow, this is so crazy. So we'll see. Like, our opponent has to play accurate, but our opponent has time. Has so much time. I'm kind of gutted she didn't play queen takes c8. But the king is so restricted that we're threatening mates, right? So you kind of have to snap off the pawn. And either of the rooks taking is death, apparently. Yeah, because it's just bishop takes c8. So you've got to play rook e6, which is like an easy only move. I guess, to find because your rook's hanging, and yeah, and like queen g8, king up, queen check, king here. Is that not? It looks like it should be winning. King takes d6, of course. Oh. This is crazy. Oh, this bishop on the diagonal. Okay. We got this. Her calculation's been spot on for the rest of the game. This was one move made under pressure. I wonder what she got scared of with this. Maybe she just thought that moving the queen out of the way and didn't consider just taking. Maybe. And didn't like the passed pawn potentially, but that would just be death. Our position's so good after this, but it's so hard to find when you're in a game over the board. Like, you can't begrudge anyone for that. Queen g8 now. After pawn takes and rook takes. Sorry, Loz. What you thinking? When you say queen g8 now, do you mean in this position, in before we've taken, or after like rook takes d6? I've already looked at it. Cool, thanks. I mean, rook e6 feels like a bit. Well, maybe it doesn't feel like an only move. Actually, no, it is an only move because like, what the hell else are we gonna do, right? I mean, you could go rook here, but that's not good. So rook e6 is just, yeah, what else are you going to play? I just don't see it. It just so happens to be the move that, I mean, white is still much better. Or white is still better, but not winning like we were. The thing is, we don't want to give black an opportunity to accidentally find the right moves. Probably. I'm not going to lie. I probably said the word. I actually am not sure. Okay, rook e6 played. And if I was her opponent, I would have played that instantly because it's obviously the only move you can play. And you know that she has to think every move. And you want her to think on her time, not on yours. That said, you still need to be playing the best moves. But now she's like, oh no. After bishop takes, queen takes, what am I doing? But d5, I like. Yes, let's go. All right, d5. This will get played. And then we can play... Well, we can't play pawn takes, so we're going to have to play bishop takes. And after fe6, then we can start with the knight e4 shenanigans, which is all findable. So this is great. As long as she's nailed this move, I think we're golden. Now, the thing is, we can do this. And this will sort of transpose, but better for us. And we'll just be golden. There won't be an infiltration square on the file at all on the back rank, which would be glorious. Okay, so I'm fairly happy. I was worried for a hot second there, but I'm feeling confident with Adriana's choices. Adriana, she's nailing it. But her time is still super low. Our opponent's probably going to have a big old ponder on this. Yeah, this is tough. Like, what do you play? Rook takes d6. It just feels like, again, another only move that you should find. Because you're going to try and counterattack. Maybe bishop h8, but we're just gonna come in like a wrecking ball. Apologies for my singing. Maybe that's not even the best. Oh yeah, of course. So yeah, you kind of, this has to be the move, right? Right? She's got this. As long as she doesn't flag. I come in like a wrecking ball. Oh, I don't know why that's in my head. What a song to have stuck in the old noggin. Alright, come on. What are you gonna do? It's actually really hard to make a move as black. I could spend 20 minutes here trying to figure out what the hell I meant to do. Although actually, probably not. Like, I think because you've literally got only moves, kind of. It's not only moves, but like anything that isn't rook takes d6, I just don't see. Like king f8, bishop takes e6, f takes e6, queen e7 check, king c8. We take on e6 check. And we're just coming in. Maybe even knight f4 now, but queen e7. No matter what you do, I'm coming for you. I'm coming. Ouch. So yeah, it's got to be. They took a long time on rook e6 as well, so it's kind of interesting that they're taking these long times on essentially moves that you know you have to play. You should spend the time on the moves that you need it, and don't let your opponent think on your time on a move that you know you're going to make. I agree that you should find the best move, but there is one obvious best move here. Hey, thank you for following Connor1 Chess. I appreciate you. Let's check out Adriana's chat because I haven't actually looked in. So, oh, yeah, okay. Played. Because now we've got things to think about. We got to play bishop takes rook. No. Because now we... Oh, this doesn't work. Oh, because we have check. Okay, wait. Not as easy. Oh, and also, oh, yeah. I suppose, what are we doing? Are we planning on bishop check here? King d7. And what do we do? Oh no. It feels natural to do this though. It does feel natural to do this because we're up a piece. Bishop c2. It's a game, right? But there's coordination that's suddenly going on. So this can go either way, but I do... Wait, are we up a piece? I need to promote the actual line. So we don't lose it. Yeah, because we need to be so careful. We've just opened up a line of attack. We've allowed counterplay. Oh, Sag. We are not up a piece. We're down in exchange still. But we do maybe 90 before. Yeah. Well, bishop takes is apparently the way, which is, I guess, hard to see. We offer a queen trade here. And then also if we take, then the rook's coming in. Like, this is tricky. But he needs to think long and hard about how to deal with this. Oh, he played a move. He played a move. Oh, yeah. Okay, now, yeah, we are in this position. Okay. And time trouble, we're at 40 seconds. This is problematic. Oh, this is scary. This is so scary. Offering a bishop trade. Interesting choice. I imagine we're just going to get bishop takes e4, knight takes, and then rook check. Maybe king f2. Queen d7. Would lose to knight f6. I don't know if we've got enough now. If we could win the rook, then fine, but our steam is running out. We allowed counterplay on low time. This is the problem. Everything was played so well. So well. Say 2 kind of mistakes in the attack. Or 1 mistake and 1 inaccuracy in the attack, and that's it. Like, unrelenting. Chess is so unrelenting. Actually, the thing is, can we play rook check? Bishop g6 is the way. Right. Because we can't let the bishop collide. Oh, damn. He's taking the knight. Bishop g6. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, bishop g6. Oh no. Yes. Yes. Yeah. She's got it. I can feel it. You need to check. Don't take the bishop. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Back in it. We're all over it. All over it. She's just the better player. She is just the better player. Like, I need to have confidence in that. Like, the eval bar sucks on the basis that, like, you're like, oh no. Whoo. Black missed bishop g6. Oh. It's, oh, and now he's just moved the king quickly. This is worse. Queen could... Let's go. Alright, I mean, okay, there's still work. But we've got 2 connected passes. Trade down, we're winning. And that's all we want to do. Checking here. King here. Check. There we go. Then we're starting to look at trades. Then and then the king has moved. Oh, the king's deciding where to move to. And he's like, oh no, why did I move so quickly? I allowed that with check. Okay, king comes here, queen's coming in, boom, check. And the good thing about these moves that he's given her is that it's extra time. 30 seconds every move, and it's just not the way. And she can actually gain some time here. if she wants to check again, just for a little jiggle jiggle. My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. Ah, Louis Theroux, what a man. Does anyone, you know, hot take, Louis Theroux, just sexy AF. Anyone else? Just me? My role model. That, yeah. That man has balls of steel as well. He's been in war zones. He's interviewed Nazis. The guy's Jewish. And he went to a neo-Nazi home. Crazy. Anyways, I guess the winning plan might be queen the H-pawn. It isn't a direct win. No. But let's we can try trade things off. Okay. And he doesn't like this so much. Not entirely sure why. I'm assuming this is a natural move to play on the basis of trying to attack, but it just flat out loses. So I think that's the idea. We can hope for bishop f7. I like keeping the queen on g5 to prevent g2. The h-pawn is free to advance. Yeah, I think that she's just trying to be sneaky. But apparently, I think queen h6, according to the engine, was the best move. Maybe because... I'm not sure. It doesn't matter anyway. But she has 1 minute 30. Lula, thank you so much for the raid. We're finishing up, or, well, maybe this could be a little bit of a long slog. Oh, this is a nice move. I think we can just give a check and force the queens off, and I'm actually really happy. Like, I actually thought this was a nice move. It's not, because I was like, oh, coordination. But no, we just... this is great for us. We've got double connected passes. Surely, I mean, okay, Eval says it's winning. Like, but... yeah, come on. So Bonapool. It's been a hot minute. Pogger's match stream. Yeah, one of the rare occasions I get to do some commentary streaming. That's all I stream really at the moment. I've been doing study streams late at night, actually. That's a lie. That's a lie. But I hope you had a good stream, Lula. Oh, she doesn't go for the queen trade. Ha. So queen d1 check. This is scary. This is actually a little bit scary now. Because after, yeah, like what are you doing with your life? The coordination was there. Oh no. Oh no. We protect the bishop. We protect the bishop and then... okay, I'm just not liking that so much, but we got some problems we need to fix. We got some problems we need to fix. Queen d3, same. Probably slightly better than my queen c2. Bishop a6 a problem? No. Would be if a queen in c2 though, so. Yeah, suddenly we're allowing him to get a little bit active. This is low time trouble. Like, I have no idea why not the queen trade. But low time, understandable. Where were we? We were somewhere here. Queen check, king here. Queen here. Okay. I mean, I still think she can take this. But the time is the problem. And she's going to have to keep thinking. And if she had pieces off the board, would have been easier. Go Golem. There is no DGT board for this round. Unfortunately. Next round there will be. But this first round, not so much. White is still better because of the connected passes, but you need to get the queens off. I mean, you need to get all the pieces off if you can. Ah, right, yeah. The link is pinned in the event, but the H pawn should be enough. Push him, baby. Push him, P. Oh, they pushed the pawn. That's not the one. Queen F5? Is that a move? Or Queen E4? Sorry, or Bishop E4? She plays Bishop E4. I'm there for it. The thing is, with queens on the board, this gets infinitely hard. Because there's so many checks. That said, I still think it's harder for black. Because if the queens come off, we're winning. And this is played, so let me promote. How is Lula's stream, everybody? The poggiest poggers. Don't know where that came from. Okay, so queen back here. Queen G5. Okay, so what can we do? Queen C1 check is just going to be annoying. Because if we check king up, like, I get worried how active things are going to become. Maybe we get H4 in, though. Ooh. I like that. Hard to find on 57, 56, 55, 54, 53 seconds and counting. We can just go instant H4, actually. Why do I even need my queen check? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Queen C1 anyway. Yeah, but then I haven't wasted time necessarily, and I'm just gonna like keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming. For those of you that have seen and then queen here, push. That's what we're going for. Ooh. Queen B7. Okay. She's scared and came back. This is going to start worrying me very soon. Very soon. Yeah. Wow. But again, queen endgame, super hard. Okay, bro has played king e6. What, are you in a perpetual though? I don't know if you're in a perpetual if h4, queen d2, king g3. Where's the perpet? Queen takes c3, king g4. Where's the perpet? There's no more checks. Anyways. What did we get to? Oh, h4 played. Love it. Love it. Queen h5 could be a natural move, but probably not, because otherwise we're looking to do things. Queen g4. Yeah, you're right. Queen d4 feels like a killer. Queen d4 played. Oof. This is a nerve-wracking game. This is we can't hold on to all the pawns, but nor do we want to, I don't think. Queen f2 will be the move, surely. King h2. You legend. This is scary. They've got the centralized passer. Just push A3. King H2 would be a baller move, I'm not gonna lie. King H2 played. So queen takes C4, I'm imagining. Queen D3 protects, we take. I mean, this is... no way. Of course, of course. Of course. Set up the trap. You've got this. Okay, he's going to take. And then she's going Queen G3, I'm guessing. 30 seconds. She needs to use her 30 seconds every time as well. This is going to be so on the wire. Come on. You've got this, I believe. Queen D3, King G3, Queen H3, Queen D2 is... Ooh, she's pushing. Queen G4. And how do we defend? Queen G4 and how do we defend? Fudge. Queen G4 played. Ow. Gutted. This is not so handy. Round 2 is in like 20 minutes now, I think. Or an hour. This game is going. It's going the distance. Yeah, I thought she had like Queen D3, but okay, fine. I mean, it's a queen endgame. It is still super hard. It is not that simple. Queen here though, and I think Queen D1 and the pawn's coming in. Okay, so Queen takes pawn, King G1. This is really unfortunate because she played an incredible game, like literally incredible game, and from this, it's just the time trouble that nailed her, because oh my goodness, at every opportunity, and even when she was worse, she got back because she just better player, saw the right tactics, and just the time killed her on this. I think she But there's a lot to play for. It'll keep going for a while, I think. So I think queen here. Queen check, king here. Push, check, here. Check. Like, if we can keep getting the checks in, that's what we want. Queen D3. Yep. I'd love to see it. E4. So Queen E1, King H2. Most normal ideas, I guess. We'll see how it bounces. Oh, I'm sad. I'm sad. It's games like this that actually just... Our opponent does not deserve to win, and she fully deserves to win because she played such great chess, like sacrificing a piece. It was all sound. She'd calculated it through, and made like one small error, which is killer. But it's fine. Our opponent has lost an opportunity and then gained the opportunity back. And that's chess. It just sucks. But we got it. We got it. Also, anyone that's hanging around, that's enjoying the commentary, I do stream normally as well. But please drop me a follow. I appreciate it much. And also, if anything, check out the Instagram Reels. They are literally the best chess Instagram Reels you will see, and I can guarantee that. No one does Reels like me. This is how people like Adriano started asking me to do commentary and things. I am not still making a reel every week. I do not have the time with work at the moment, which it actually kills me. I've got like 3 scripted that I need to shoot. I should just shoot a little bit every day. I know. That would be the way. When there's queens on the board, there is still chances. Queen e1 check, e4, also an idea. I mean, I'm hoping that this gets played because I'm pretty sure we can draw this. Okay, maybe not quite. This feels drawable. It's gonna be... Huh. Oh. But our opponent is rightfully having a good old think. And this, I think, does the job. Still tricky. Although Queen h4 check, King g1. The engine's saying Queen e1 is the best move. And now e4. They wanted a little back and forth. Queen check. King d6, and I've got nothing. Okay, moves were played. Great. Okay, so for whatever reason, he really wanted c4, but this is the danger zone. Queen back, and actually, I think we're drawing. No, I thought we might be able to clinch it because we'd be fast to the pawns, but I don't think that's the case. But we Queen g8 to stop the king coming in this way, so I think it has to be g8. She's gonna go here. Oh no, she goes g8. Great. Good. All right, here we go. King f7, Queen c8. That's our play. King f6. Oh, she just got so much to think about. Queen g6. Queen f3, Queen here. Queen c6. This coordination is crazy. Yep. And Queen c8. I mean, you can go back to where we were as well, but something feels off about that. Check from behind. That's the key. We're supposed to not look at... Yeah, I know. This is why the studies should happen off stream. I don't know. It kind of helps because I voice my concerns. 1 minute 18. Whew. Yeah, nice. Oh, she's all over this. Come on. And it's stuff like this that's killer because she's obviously the stronger player in how she, like, if her opponent's made any wrong moves, she's just jumped on it. And he's given way too many chances. And she hasn't really given any. She gave actually 2 chances. He took 1 of them, annoyingly. King d5 is apparently the move. And he's played King c5. Oh, this is annoying. a4 is the move. Probably not to let him in. Oh, that's disgusting. But she has played queen check. Queen c7. I mean, it's still not going to be that easy, right? Queen f8. Like, there are a lot of checks. This is going to go on for a while. So we're here. Let's promote. I'm so hungry. Queen f8, I imagine. There's no checks from his side though, so actually, do we need to give a check? Nope, but it's the easiest way. And probably the best move. If king here, I quite like queen 8-8. Oh. Oh no. Oh, come on. Can someone... no, you can't even. My computer is not liking Chrome, which is really annoying because... Oh no. Alright, I gotta close and reopen Chrome. Oh, no! No! History. Oh my god, this is killing me. Okay. We're just going to ignore. I actually took a photo of the browser so I could just type it in and we'll get there. It'll be faster than me playing through all the moves because my browser died again. I don't want to select. / analysis / game / pgn / 3z zt / analysis. Oh no. Oh, that's actually hurts me so much. Come on, it's got to be in my history. There we go. All right, got it. No. That's going to hurt. Come on, history. 1749. History. Okay. Let's try them all. This one. This one. This one. No, they've all got 30 moves. Ugh. This one. Okay, fine. We're just going to have to... Oh, this is actual killer. This is so sad. Guys, I'm going to need some serious help figuring out how we got to where we are. Okay. Okay, so what happened? Takes here, something like this. Here. Takes. Bishop here. Rook takes check. Check, king here. I don't know how we got to where we are. I can get there though, because there was something like queen here. Takes. Let's just say king h2, queen here, queen back. This is not how this went, but I'm just trying to get to a position where we were. Takes here. Actually, I'm just going to go here, c4. That was a check, so he went king back. No, he went queen here. I've lost a move. Okay. We were over here. And now I don't know how the hell things have progressed. Oh, these pawns are on different colored squares now. What? c4. Okay. This is here and it is us to move. Okay, so this is not quite the position. We need to like triangulate. Okay. All right. We're in the position. Sorry, guys. This was terrible. But my browser crashed and we are not able to find. Okay, so we drop a check. We might be picking up some pawns. Wow, that was long. All right, the board disappeared. I'm also gonna copy this analysis, but I don't know how to. Oh, it's not saved. That's why. All right, I'm gonna copy the fen at any rate. Ugh. So this is a thinker because pawns are suddenly dropping off the board. So I don't know how we got here, annoyingly, in the scramble. But she keeps putting pressure. And wherever you go, a pawn is... It feels like a pawn is about to drop. Life is getting easier. Ish. The king's going to start finding it harder to find places to go. And if we get the queens off, actually, we've got chances. So, for example, here, queen takes, king takes, king here. Like, there's potential. Apparently not. Our outside pass is going to kill it. That's why. And we're in the square. But you can't take. Okay, he's about to make a move. This is not... where am I? So... it actually goes king down here, which is kind of interesting. Let's just promote. And I'm going to periodically copy the fen, so if I ever lose the position again, we're all good. I think we just take here. Like, it feels like we should definitely take here. Okay, she takes the pawn. She does take the pawn. Good. Good. Black does have an outside passer now. But we are going to start pushing our own passer as well. So if king takes, I think we just get going. Like, we start the process. No. Push the pawn. Push the pawn. It's your asset. It's your asset. It's your one and only asset. Don't worry. Don't worry about checks. You're going to be faster. Okay. Well, she stops this pawn from marching, but this one is going. It's going places. And we were so well placed to push. To push. Like h5 just... yeah, man. h5 is coming. And then what are we doing? Oh. You guys can't see the board. Sorry. Yeah, see, now she's one move behind. And she's going to have to waste another move to defend said pawn. Now, she might be able to go queen b8, but in that process, I think we're losing our pawn. Like, the difference being... okay, we still need to be careful. I thought it was a little bit easier than that. We probably need to check. Ah, the queen's come in. Which is a smart move. King g2. Oof. Now, I'd imagine queen a3 is almost... actually, no, we can't drop this one. So, queen e3 is the one. It feels like it's got to be the one. Apparently not. Okay, because we just push. Wow, this is tricky. I hope for... I mean, okay, a4. You don't need to. We just push a4. a4. Yeah. It's annoying, man. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Interesting choice. We're going to see a... oh, no. Okay, it's hovering over this pawn. Oh, sorry. There was queen here. King g2. And e4. This is bold because takes, king takes, push. I think we'll be okay. He's offering the queen trade, but I think that's a bit unnecessary, no? We can even go check. Yeah. Okay, check is a no-go. Maybe we get our king in. But okay, we can't take either. We can take on e4 though. This is apparently losing. Oh. There are going to be tactics. There are going to be some tactics. And the king's coming in. We need to move it or lose it. Oof. King A4 seems scary though. Does it have to be King A4 though? Probably could be King up. Probably could be King up. Oof. Yeah, this is still all scary. Queen endgames are so hard. Her time is so low. This was the thing that she played. She's obviously an incredible player. The only thing that let her down in this game was the time control, time management. It's worth material. There's a fine line with time management. There really is. Okay. Okay. Our opponents are setting up next to her. The good thing is our opponent is also getting low on time. Still not as low. She's been playing blitz for the whole game. Now the question is are they happy with a draw? I wouldn't be in this position as black. There is potential for a repetition. But I don't think it's the one. I think King A4 is a move for sure. But it does block your own pawn. So trying to get yourself progress is tricky. And for example, if I push check here, oh, that's actually brutal. I thought white wins because we promote. Okay, so we actually get a king here. And we push, surely. We just push. Yes! Let's go, let's go, let's go. You don't have time. We're coming for you. So if you push, I go here. You push, takes, king takes. No, we just want to push. We want to push. This is tricky. You do not know how to evaluate these positions when you're in the game because you know queen end games are essentially like draws. Even if you're like a pawn up or 2 pawns up. And there's always tactics. There's always tactics in queen end games. All right, come at me. Their time's ticking down, and they're thinking like, how do I win this? How do we do this? And it's hard because you've allowed this pawn to advance a bit too much now. And we will promote first if we go through the promotion battle. which is kind of nuts. Oh, that could be... We don't want 4 queens on the board. That would be horrendous. Okay, that time is getting there. Tick, 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 tick. And once they're on low time, I think they're going to be much more prone to mistakes than us. I hope. They are a junior though, so maybe not. Maybe not. Like without the eval. I mean, yeah, okay, you can say black is better. But how do you actually win? You hate queen endgames and how far across the board they can be. Yeah, like literally, you just, the whole board is your oyster. The whole board's your oyster. And how you doing, Grack? Ooh. Okay, well, we go king f1, surely. I mean, that's it's got to be played, right? Oh, this could not be played. I think they just played that because it's tactical. Like, you were defending this pawn. Now you're not. King f1, natural move. King g3 is also a move. Because we can always step back to f2 if this guy promotes. Oh, this is so brutal. King g3 is the slightly more accurate move because I think we start getting counterplay. Maybe not. Thing is, you might... Finding the win is going to be so hard in low time. Yeah, king f1 played. King g3 is hard, but if we can snuggle in, then if we ever get checked, we just hide. And then we can always take the pawn later. But, yeah, we can try it. Try it now. Ah, queen here. So, like, for example, queen here is kind of annoying. But then again, is it? Well, I guess we just push. Okay, king f1. Oh, yeah. Opponent's time is dwindling. Ah. We are also not in this exact line because this is where we are. Now what's coming next? This does make a difference because we're not in front of our pawns, and now I think this isn't so bad. Okay. I'm lying to you all. Maybe you just get him moving. This is so hard. I think this is so hard for us to hold. But is a4 on their agenda? They really liked moving the e-pawn. Okay. So far, so good. Oh, well now we pin and win. Now we pin and win. Like, give us that queen trade. That's not good. No, I'm so scared. I mean, still fine, still fine. I was just to me that was like the play. But there are probably multiple plays. I'm not the be all and all. Queen f6, king c6. Yeah, but then we just work and we pick up the pawn. And then I think we're in time to get back for this guy as well. Because we can take with check if like you've got to waste time as well as me. So I think after king c6, I think okay, it's not a win, but king c6 here, h4 takes. Okay, maybe too much. All right, we take. No, okay, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Queen d1. King here. This is so tough. She pushes the pawn. This is threatening mate, which could be problematic. Queen check. Oh no. Sorry, queen check here. It's brutal. Yeah, how do we get out of this? We've got to go king here. Or king here. Queen check picks up the pawn. Oh. Sag. But it doesn't pick up the pawn. It doesn't pick up the pawn, but we have a queen check. Only move. The pawn comes, we push. But they promote with check. Because if we push, queen check takes queen check, and we will lose the pawn. Oh, this is so brutal. Is there any like queen b7? Queen a2. No. If this wasn't with check, we'd have chances. Winning chances. Oh, is there a stalemate? But no. They won't let it happen. You can promote with stalemate. Wait, how? Has the king just moved back? Oh, I had the king on a different square somehow. This changes things a lot. Oh no, how? I'm so... King f1. Queen d6. Queen d1. King. Does the king go up here? check here, check here, here, queen here. I'm very confused at what is going on exactly. Queen check. Why, I mean, it's still fine. So confused. I thought she went for like a queen sack, but it was not the case. Oh no, wait, what? I'm very confused. What? I'm so confused. If queen check here, queen promote, are we saying that it's drawable? No. There is no promotion. Oh, doesn't even queen check. Okay, we take. Essentially, we just need to keep checking forever. And promoting if we can. But unfortunately, the board's too open. There might be some skewers because the queens are not protecting one another. That's also a thing. Hey, Coma. Hey, Paladin. This is Adriana. Okie dokie. Oh, sorry. King went to the light square. Queen check. I think the king can just run all the way down, to be honest. Oof. She's trying. She is trying. Oh, hello. Queen here. Can we push? Queen check here. No, we can't. Queen, like, it's always tricky. It's never easy. King here, and I think will be the end. The end is nigh. After king b7. Oh, okay. Also this, no checks. You try push the pawn. But we're going to get mated, I think. Tough game. Really tough. Because you just... she was the aggressor. So the aggressor was not favoured. She sacked a piece. It was all good. She was absolutely crushing it. And just unfortunately made a little error. And then another little error later. But she completely outplayed her opponent for the whole game. It's just unfortunate the way this one ended. But that's chess. That is chess. We might see resignation, unless she sees anything. any stalemate ideas, but there aren't because it's pawn. So pushing the pawn is probably the only thing that we can try. Maybe. It's the only thing. Yeah. Gotta give it a go. There's mate in the eval. I'm unsure. She might resign because they're at the end of the score sheet. But he's just going to keep attacking the king, make sure. There is actually a mate in 3. Let's see if we can find it. Still a mate in 3. Check. King back, check. You can't get out of the checks. This check is probably the one. Played. So sad. It was such a good game. And I think just resigns. Oh, that's a brutal first round, and she'll be straight into the second round as well. I need to go and make a little snack because I'm hungry, but unfortunately, it did not go in our favor. She really was nailing it as well. As undeserving. Undeserving. I'll find out when the next round is. We probably might even just stay streaming at this rate. I will need a little break though. So we may mute and put a little sign up. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm just messaging her. Okay, next round. Hey! Hey. We are... I'm just seeing when the next round is... gonna hit. So it is scheduled for 19:15, which is like now. Okay, guys, we're gonna end stream, and we'll start stream again very, very soon. See you in a bit. Peace and love. Please drop me a follow. I really appreciate it. If you wanna join again, you're not obliged to whatsoever. And we'll actually raid someone. Because why wouldn't I raid someone? Dun-dun-dun-dun. Is there anyone we want to raid? Who's live? Who's live and lovely? All right. Phoebe is live. Does she need the stream? No, but she's also yeah, she's a good egg. All right. Live, laugh, love. I'll be back on very, 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 very soon. I will see you guys in a bit if you want to join me again. But Phoebe is way more entertaining. I get it.